I'll say it again. You're my enemy. I now hold the highest rank within the Washimine family. So you see, I was not dragged into this situation. You're my enemy now.
You knew what you'd be getting into, and yet you still stepped forward? This is a world where people will betray and kill one another, as if it doesn't mean anything at all!
Mr. Okajima, I'll ask you again. Why are you here? What possible reason could you have?
I couldn't just sit back and watch you get dragged into this.
Couldn't watch, huh? Now what if you're the only person who can stop this from happening? In that position, would you do any different? The successor has to be a blood relative.
But...
You don't have to say it, I know. It's an outdated custom that no one's bothered to change. Those are the rules we must live by, whether we like it or not.
But that's crazy! Nobody wanted this for you. No one! Everyone in your life was desperate to keep you away from the fighting, right? To keep you from standing where you are now.
You remember what we talked about? At the cafe? I've heard it said that people are like dice. Like dice, we can throw ourselves in any direction, and that's why we're condemned to be free.
No! That's not true! You were never given a choice!
Right now, you're in the twilight.
What?
You can say those things because you've always remained in the twilight. You've never had to choose!
I'm right here where I'm sitting, Revi. I'm not anywhere else. That's a lie. Let's face it, I'm not sitting anywhere.
To be completely honest with you, I couldn't really relate to what you were saying in the cafe that time. But I think I'm starting to understand you now. You were looking for something different from Japan and your daily life. Nothing's really changed for you because you still haven't decided. You dread returning to your normal life under the sun, but you're afraid to go any further into the darkness. You're undecided, hesitating between two lives. You said it earlier, that you wanted to save me. Well then, save me! You don't actually want to save me. I remind you of the normal life you thought you'd thrown away. That's all this is. Watch me die. You'd be losing the very last of your recollections of this normal life in Japan. You don't want to lose anything, do you? Not even the life you threw away. You still yearn for it, but you don't want it enough to keep it. If you can't even change your own life, how can you change someone else's? So tell me! Go on, tell me! If life was fair, I'd be in your shoes instead of mine. Still, I can't help but envy your freedom. And that's why I hate you so much. I thank you for your help. I'll never forget what you did. However, I pray that we never meet again, Mr. Okajima.